Hi everyone, welcome to our latest episode. This time we had a chance to go to the USA in the year 2024. It was quite exciting for all of us, especially for Phoebe and Joshua since this is their first time going to the US.
We'll be looking after you. We'd like to welcome back our Qantas, American Airlines and other One World frequent flyers on this flight to Los Angeles.
We landed in LA around 3 o'clock local time, and the customs actually weren't that bad. It was fairly easy. The first thing we did after the flight was to pick up our rental car to go to Irvine, where my dad's cousin lived. To get there, it was about an hour, and we got to see all the scenic views from LA and to there. The neighborhood was quite nice actually, and when we got there, we met my cousins and my dad's cousin.
We're excited to finally be able to meet some of our relatives in the US.
First night, they took us to In-N-Out as we have been talking about going there. And it was definitely on our bucket list. The food was actually really good. My favorite was the potato fries. Afterwards, we went to a family gathering maybe a day or two later. There were a lot of people and a lot of food. One of my favorites were the steak, I think. It was really juicy. I'm pretty sure there was a video on it a few shots before. Yeah, there was a lot of people, and it was great seeing a family that we've never met before. Here's a picture of all of us sitting down. This is only partial of my dad's family. The day after, on Monday, we took a whole day for ourselves to go around the city of LA to explore. Unfortunately, the first thing we didn't know was that a lot of things closed on Monday. So when we went to Griffith Observatory, which is one of the things I've been wanting to see, it was closed. So unfortunately, we couldn't go inside, but we walked around and the view around there was amazing. You could see LA and downtown with the Hollywood sign. Next thing we did was we took maybe like a 30-minute drive down to Hollywood. Honestly, Hollywood was a bit disappointing. I thought it would be more glamorous and, a bit more well-maintained, but it was a bit dirty. Everything was again closed, so we couldn't go to Walt Disney's concert hall or the Broad Museum, which was something that we've all been wanting to see. Next, we went to Rodeo Drive. It was actually really nice, a lot of branded brands.
After Hollywood, we had lunch at Joe's Pizza. The pizza was the best I've had there, and it was so good.
Next, we had Santa Monica. We went to Santa Monica, which was, I think, our last stop. The view there and the amusement park, just everything was really lively and nice. Definitely a tourist spot, that's for sure. There was a lot of things that would probably be more for tourists than for locals. But I think you could always stop down there, sit around and enjoy the beach, the view.
We saw people surfing across the waves. Even though the clouds were covering the sunshine, we still enjoyed it a lot.
The day after that, we went to Sacramento. We took a drive. It was about 8 hours, a really long day for us. We stopped about maybe 5 times, stopping at a bakery, Porto's, and my dad just drove around the entire time. It was quite impressive. We stopped at many outlets and restaurants like Harris's Ranch, where there were ribs and drinks everywhere, so that was really nice. Finally, we got off at Sacramento. The house was really nice, the neighborhood. Generally, I think a lot of the suburbs are still quite nice here. We met my aunt, my cousins, and they had a dog named Milo.
Then we went to old Sacramento when we saw old buildings and we just walked around the place.
And it was really more like in the movies when you see cowboy towns. I think that was how I would describe it. There were old railways and like generally the entire vibe. There was like bars there that mimicked the bars in American movies, and iconic bridge that was over there. Yeah, there was a lot of things down there. There were a lot of like candy stores, a lot of old photo booths. I'm not sure what that was about. And actually, there were a lot of Halloween things that were on show. Next, we went to the center in downtown, and there was a new stadium actually. Next, we went to California State University, Sacramento, which my mom went to. She was an alumni there. And we just walked around, we lived some of my mom's memories. She showed us on a tour a lot of squirrels there actually. I think my brother terrorized a few of them. There's the video of my mom showing us around one of her old classrooms, and this is a video of her in front of the desk that she used to work for the dean there. The campus was really big. I think even my mom almost got lost there. And she bought a jacket with her alumni, and she just showed us around.
We decided that we want to go to San Francisco. It was around 2-hour time driving from Sacramento to San Francisco. So our first stop was at Fisherman Wharf. Surprisingly, there was a bit quiet, not many people around. Now, from the Fisherman Wharf, it was around 5-minute walking to the Pier 39.
Next, we actually did go into Pier 39 and we got pearls. So it was more of like a lucky dip, and luckily I got one of the big pearls. That was the sound of a sea lion. Yeah, I love sea lions. That was really nice. Along the way, we saw a lot of Waymos, driverless cars, and we stopped by at Lombard.
We got to see the Golden Gate Bridge, and we waited until sunset to see people surfing down below in the rocky waves and to see the golden mesmerizing sight of the bridge.
We went on all 3 tiers of it so we could see the Golden Gate at every angle. Then afterwards, we went to the Palace of Fine Arts. It was really nice. Everything was so pretty there. And we just spent maybe like 30 minutes there, and then we went to Panda Express to eat. And here's a few shots of us at the Golden Gate Bridge. Actually, San Francisco is my favorite place probably out of all of them. It was really nice. It mimicked a lot of what I thought as Sydney. Next, we went for camping. This was really exciting for me because my dad's not someone who would ever take us out camping. So it was a new experience for me, and I'm really glad that we got to go camping.
This was one of my favorite things that we did in our whole trip. While we were setting the tents up, we talked and we walked and we met some other relatives. And I was surprised of how many relatives we had there, because I thought we only had a few, but turns out we had a lot.
We made s'mores and marshmallows. They were really good. There's Atlas and Liana. We went to do water sports down there. We went kayaking, paddleboarding.
This was one of the favorite things I did while we were camping because I've never gone kayaking before.
I think the US celebrates like Halloween a lot earlier than we do. Even it was, I think, late September, and a lot of Halloween things were already up. So that was something new because I don't think Sydney ever does many of those. Here's a photo of all of us sitting by the campground to close off that trip. Next, from Sacramento, we went to San Leandro to visit one of the two cousins that went to the trip as well. Yeah, it was really nice there. The weather was great, the sunset. Yeah, and so we went on a walk on that day just to check it out. Here's me and my cousin. My brother on an electric scooter. I think we gave him a bit too much freedom on that one. And yeah, they showed us a lot of stuff. Coco David was actually Vietnamese, so he taught us how to do an actual spring roll with the egg roll inside. That was so good. I think I ate like 5 or 6. Here's a photo of all of us. From San Leandro, we went to Pismo Beach to stay there for a night. It was by the beach, and there were actually a lot of dolphins. When I went on a walk, I saw a bunch of them leaping out of the water, so that was really cool. Yeah, and we spent a lot of time by the pool, where my brother had a lot of fun there. So that was really good. I think that was the only night we ever stayed out from all of our family. Actually, the day after we stayed over there, it was actually the 100th anniversary of the Pismo Beach Pier. Sadly, we couldn't stay because we had to go to Solvang. Honestly, it was okay. There was just a lot more sightseeing. I got a few records there. It was nice. It was nothing too much. Just stayed there for maybe 2 hours, and we went back down to LA Irvine. From Solvang, we went down all the way to Irvine, like I mentioned. It was probably, since we broke it up, maybe 2 hours max. We went on a scenic drive, and when we got there the next day, one of my dad's cousins took him to a car show. He was pretty stoked about that. There were a lot of different cars. I wasn't there to see it, so I can't really explain much of it. But by the videos and the photos, they were all really cool. This one was my favorite one that he showed me, the red cars. After Irvine, we went to San Diego with my dad's cousin again, my uncle, and he took us hiking, which was honestly okay, but it was pretty hot, which is why it became a little bit unbearable. Also, I'm not too much of an athletic type, so it was a nice view, but I did get tired on the way up. But when we were up there, it was really nice. My mom got tired, and me and my mom got tired, so we stayed back while they continued going forward. Afterwards, we went to the Sea of Enchiladas, I think, and we went to Taco Hut, where we ate like a lot of burritos, tacos, fries, and here's, I don't know, a lot of motorcycles that passed by while we were lining up, and that was really cool and really loud. Here's a photo of our tacos, burritos as well. And finding a seating there was so hard actually. It was packed with the line. It was so long the line.
Thank you all for watching. We hope you all enjoy this new episode, and we'll see you again in our next one. Bye from now.